Welcome to the Fling Together Practice Challenge. My name's Donlan, and each week this month, I'll be challenging you to join me as I work on my practice goals. This week, what I'm going to start with is how I work on technique. So I'm going to run through some basic drills, and I'm going to use rocks as an example. When I work on technique, a couple things that I usually do for any movement that I'm doing is I break it down and I go really slow at first. A lot of times I won't hop for the first couple minutes that I'm working on a movement, and then I'll add in a hop. It's really important also to try not to work on too many corrections at once. A lot of times I'll just do a movement thinking about one correction, and then once I feel like that's a little bit better, I'll add in another one and just work on that one, versus overwhelming yourself with too many corrections at once. So today for rocks, what we're gonna start with is making sure first we have our feet in the correct position, okay? So making sure that your foot is nice and close in third position. Also looking at the rest of your leg. Where is that thigh? Is it here? Is it here? Making sure that the heel is not touching your leg, and also that you're right on the tip of the toe. And what I'll do is I'll look at that from the front, and then I'll turn to the side as well, doing the same thing. So nice and tight in third position. And especially from the side, making sure that heel is forward and not laying towards that baby toe. And also making sure that you're nice and tall in the hips. So I look at the whole body as I'm doing these standing exercises. And now the same for the back leg, making sure that the heel is hiding behind that front leg. And also, where is this knee and thigh? Making sure it's not here. You want to have half a diamond as you are standing here, and also thinking about that supporting leg as well. The next thing I do is I add in a hop. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to do 8 hops with my right foot in third position to make sure I can hit that position every single time. If I don't hit it every single time, I'll start over. So we're going to do 8 hops with the right foot in third, and then we're going to do 8 hops with the left foot in third rear. Something else that I use a lot when I'm practicing is a metronome app. So especially for rocks, shedding, toe heels, movements that are single beat, this is super helpful to make sure you're landing both feet together. So let's give that a try right now. A great tool to use to help you practice, especially if you're practicing more on your own or remotely these days, is recording yourself. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll record my movement at the beginning of my practice, during, and at the end, and I will use that during my practice to critique myself and also learn from it to see what I can improve on. So for example, I would record my rocks from the front, the side, the back, and the side. So a lot of times I'll do like a circle and get sort of all angles, which is really great to look at. Are my hips moving? Am I going from side to side? Am I landing together? So let's do that. We're going to do 8 rocks, front, side, back, and then side, and take a peek at yours. So right after I videotape myself doing those rocks turning in a circle, I'll check some things out that I've been working on. Am I landing together? Am I keeping my feet together? Are both legs turned out to be like a diamond shape? So I'll look at those aspects and see what I need to work on, what stands out to me the most based on what my teachers and I have been working on. And then I will go work on that. But being able to sort of critique yourself is really, really useful to help develop your dancing even further. Once I feel I have a good handle on rocks, doing them individually, I will then put them in the step. So I'll start by doing the step once, and then I'll try and do it 2 or 3 times in a row, trying to keep those rocks and my corrections consistent during those 2 or 3 steps. And that's how I work on technique in any of my dances, whether it be rocks, toe heels, shedding. So I hope that helps a little bit. So feel free to pick your own movement. Don't feel like you have to do rocks. And I can't wait to see your practice videos. Make sure you're tracking your practices for a chance to win the March prize. I'll see you next week.